Hello and welcome back. Today we're going to do a brake pad inspection on this 2015 Rav4. It's shared among 4 drivers, and as you know, each driver has their own braking habits. The pads were changed about approximately 50,000 kilometers, as well as the rotors, so we'll see what kind of condition they are in once I take the wheel and check. Another indication, they're telling me they're feeling it's low brake pedal feel, and also when I take a look at the reservoir, I don't know how well you can see, but they have a minimum and maximum level. It's just on the minimum level, so that's another indication that the brake pads are getting worn, but I will see when I take them off. So let's get started. Okay, we have to take the slider pin bolts off, which is this one and this one, and it's a 14 millimeter. I already loosened it beforehand. Now we can take the caliper off. And rest it on top. Never let this hang by itself, it's going to stretch the brake hose. These are the slider pins in here. They're supposed to move back and forth freely, but as you can see, they're really tight in there. So let's try and get them out. As you can see, this one I managed to come off easy, but this one here, it's stuck because of the moisture got in under the boot and rusted the pin. So I'm gonna have to try and bang that off. So I'll set you here. This is what happens when you don't do a brake service every couple of years. Now this was not done by me, this was done by somebody else when I acquired the car, but as you can see, and there's a top and there's a bottom, so just be mindful of that when you take it out. Now as you can see, I did clean them up using the wire wheel, so we're just going to put them back. I'm just going to clean the boot inside a bit, get rid of that rusty stuff. You want a nice tight seal around the shoulder of the bolt. There's a ridge on both ones. Okay, put the top one in. This is what I'll be using to put the grease on the sliders. Just a little bit. Put it back in. And it's going to pop on and slide freely, as you see. That's what you want. And the bottom, do the same. The bottom pin was giving me a little bit of trouble, so what I did was try to push a rag or something in there to clean it out as much as I can to get all that rust that was in there out. And when I did that, I just re-greased the pin. Now it goes in and pop it. There it goes. So the boot sits on that shoulder I showed you earlier, and it's free to move around like that. Next, we're going to remove the pad and have a look at that. So let's set that up there. See if they move at all. These move pretty good. Oh, and it came out easy, so that means they're not frozen on. Let's just take a condition of the pad. It's still quite a ways to go. This is the wear indicator right here. So when it reaches that level of pad being removed, they'll squeal on the rotor and make that squealing noise, indicating that you need to replace the brakes. But as you can see, you still have a lot of room left to go. So I'm going to still use these, but since I saw that the pins were sticky, I'm going to do the other side as well. In fact, I should be doing all four just to be on the safe side. Okay, now since these move freely and the pads still have a lot of meat on them before replacement, and the rotor's in very good shape, we're just going to put it back together. Just going to tighten them down. There is a torque spec on this. I believe it's about 25-26 pounds, but I do so many of these, I just do it by feel. So just be mindful when you do yours. Well guys, thanks for looking and watching, and please subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.